Michael, you just recently published a book, and the title is How Leaders Can Inspire Accountability: Three Habits That Make or Break Leaders and Elevate Organizational Performance. Um, why'd you write the book, and what are some of its main messages?
I wrote the book, actually, I started my consulting practice focusing on succession planning, which is, and it was really organization-wide succession planning, creating this culture, this leadership development culture, right? And one of the very first things that I did, and I continue to do with client organizations who hire me for succession engagements or leadership development engagements, is I work with focus groups, and we want to come up with a definition of great leadership in their organization so that we can, and then we use that definition as the criteria to promote people to. And if they don't meet that criteria, then we don't promote them, which, by the way, most organizations do not have a consistent criteria for promotion to leadership positions. So anyways, as I had done this with dozens and dozens of focus groups, and I asked them, hey, what are the highest impact leadership behaviors in your organization? Because not all leadership behaviors have the same impact, right? And when I would ask this question, obviously I get lots of different responses depending on the type of company, the industry, and things like that. But one response I would get, no matter what company I was asking, no matter what focus group I was asking, whether they're managers, senior executives, whether they're non-managers, everybody talked about the competency of accountability. And what was interesting, I found, is that they were talking about this in three different contexts. They would say great leaders, number one, demonstrate a very high level of personal accountability. Number two, great leaders are able to hold other people accountable in a positive way. And number three, great leaders are able to create this culture where everybody is comfortable, and a culture where, you know, it makes it easy for everybody to step up and to take ownership for results. And so from there, I became really fascinated, not just with accountability, but with how you can influence accountability in those three ways: through your own personal example, through the way that you hold other individuals accountable, and through what you can do with the organization, the levers you can pull within the organization. I just researched it, as well as there's so much data from these focus groups that gave me very specific behaviors. That's kind of where the book came from. I didn't plan on writing a book. It was just my passion for the subject over, reading, researching, writing, and teaching about accountability over the last 5 years that the book kind of came naturally through that process.